Hi, I want to quick show how you change a barrel nut on a tuning assembly. So the neck's already off. Going to flip the guitar over, just kind of guide the strings around so they don't get twisted. No big deal. So here is the assembly. I'm going to change one of the center ones because they're a little more difficult to get to. So I'm going to change this one right here, which would be the D string. So the first thing you need to do is take the tension off. So you back it off, and you can see the string, just as if you were changing strings, is the ball is, visible now that it's all the way out of the tuning assembly. You can lift it out with a screwdriver like that, just kind of get it out of your way. And then I hold my hand on here just to kind of push this out, and you can just kind of loosen this back, and then inside here there's actually a Phillips screw head that you might be able to see if you look inside there very closely. And you will just take your Phillips screwdriver a couple turns backwards, and now it's released. I can see it's come out. There's a washer that's on here. Make sure that washer stays on. And now I have tension on this. It's hard to see. There's a spring that's in there, so make sure that spring, I'm just letting it out. If this comes out, you let it go, and it comes all the way out, that's fine. No big deal. I'll even take it out. But there is a spring that's in there. That spring must remain in there. And now what we do is take this washer off here, and then this should be loose. If you have to use a screwdriver to loosen a little bit, you can, but just will come all the way down. It just spins all the way down. You'll see this is a threaded barrel nut, and the screw that's on there is now coming off. I can do it by hand all the way out. It has quite a few threads on it, of course. So I'll take it all the way out. Now I take the new barrel nut and put it on by hand, making it, you can see as it comes through like that. It's fine. Then as I get it further on, you can use a screwdriver if you want to go faster, or spin it on, whatever you want to do. It's pretty easy. I can spin it on this way as well. So get it down to where it's nearly on. Make sure you put the washer back on. The washer is important. Have that on there. Back it out. And now there is a spring that's in here, as I said. So if you look back here again, make sure the string is out of the way, but you'll have to grab this with your hand, and you can see that it's a little tricky, but you can push it in there. Just kind of work with it. It's a little tricky to actually get here. I'll pick it with both fingers up like this, and then it goes into a slot that's there. Now you see it's actually in there. So I use both fingers. There's enough room you can get in there. And then make sure there's a spring. This is inside the spring. You can feel because it'll go in very easily. Spring is inside there. And then use your screwdriver a couple turns to kind of get it started, to make sure that it's locked in place, which I've done. That's plenty. You do not want it to go too far that obstructs the string. Just far enough that it holds, and you'll feel it'll kind of tighten a little bit when you get it in there. This is quite tight enough right there. And now you're ready to go. You can loop your string back out, or if you're putting a new string, put it back in there, tighten it up so that it does not come out when you disconnect the neck. You can see I have it far enough in now that the ball does not come out, and you're ready to go. Put the neck back on, and you should be set.